Whether a battery is worth it in Arizona used to depend entirely on your utility, but that is changing fast, and by the end of this video, I'm hoping to shed some light onto whether it'll make sense for you to get a battery on your home. Quick disclaimer, as always, we're not tax professionals, so if you're thinking about getting a battery or getting solar, talk to your tax professional about your situation and see kind of what incentives are out there for you. Okay, so I'm Zach, I own Phoenix Valley Solar, and we're a local broker here in the Phoenix Valley. What that means is we don't install anything. All we do is we connect homeowners with quotes from different installers and finance options that fit their specific situation the best. And what we find is that provides a lot more value than just getting one quote from one installer. All right, so with the battery, the purpose of a battery is obviously to store power. So your solar power brings power in, it's gonna generate power, and once your home is all filled up and there's no more power that your home needs to use, extra power can go two places. It can either go back to the grid or it can go into a battery. And by storing by storing power in a battery, you're gonna be able to get two benefits. The first thing is you're gonna be able to discharge power when there is a power outage. So right now, if you have solar and you don't have a battery and the power goes out, you're actually not gonna have power. Even though there's panels on your roof, because there's no place to store that power, your home will be off grid or offline just like the rest of your neighbors. The second reason to have a battery is gonna be to discharge power during peak. Okay, so all the utility companies here in Arizona, they have peak surcharge pricing. So they're gonna charge you more for power and introduce new charges during peak. And peak is gonna be late afternoon, early evening. And the sun typically sets during peak in most times of the year. So once the sun sets, your solar is not gonna be producing power anymore. And if you don't have any power stored in a battery, you're gonna be reliant on the grid, pull power from the grid during peak, and you're gonna get hit with these demand charges and peak surcharges that are gonna come from the utility company. And those are rising every single year. So when you have a battery, not only is it gonna help you mitigate the cost of high power during peak, but also in the future, it's gonna keep you from being hit with rising rates during peak, which is gonna surely happen. And you know, it's not whether a battery is right or wrong. The overall idea of a battery is gonna come down to your long-term goals and your short-term goals in your home. And some people will say, hey, I don't want to get a battery. I just want to get enough solar power to power my home during the day. And I'm okay with having some peak charges because I'm not going to be here in the home that long. So it doesn't make sense for me to pay $10,000 for a battery. And here at Phoenix Valley Solar, as a broker and not an installer, we are impartial to anyone but you. And we are happy to go through all different scenarios, solar without a battery and solar with a battery. And you can see what would make the most sense. Check out the link below. Find us online. We're happy to give you a free consultation.